Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 2 Lawless is now available for you guys to play. And with the new season means new updates to the game, which is things like the UI updates, quality of life updates, and of course new mechanics for you guys to learn. And we're going to be covering everything you need to know about here in today's video. That way you guys aren't super lost when you guys first go in. And of course with any new updates that come out throughout the season, we will be updating you guys here on the channel with future videos for those updates. And to make sure you guys are updated and staying tuned with all the latest news, make sure you guys are subscribed here on the channel with notifications turned on. That way you guys don't miss out when I upload those videos here on the channel. But with that said, let's get into some of the updates you guys need to know about and then get into some gameplay. And so one of the big changes you guys are going to notice right away is we no longer have our Shogun background area with the portal and the statues and everything. We now are in the middle of Crime City. This is something that's going to change as the season goes on, I think, depending on like what kind of events and things unfold as we go throughout the weeks. Of course, that's just a small update. One of the bigger ones I think that is very important to know about is the quest section. As you guys can see, we are using the same style format from Chapter 6 Season 1. The style and the layout is very clean. However, we now have two actual big changes towards the section, and one of them is the My Tracked Quests. As you guys can see, it says track quests, and you can track a total of 25 max, and it says to track some of the quests to see them in your tracked quest list. It actually has its own dedicated section, and what's actually cool about this is that it doesn't actually matter which one of the quest sections you actually track from. It'll have everything there all in one section for you guys to find. So for example, if I track a few of the quests here from the Kickstart section, I'm going to be able to see it here in the track quests. And of course, we can even track some daily quests, we can even do some weekly quests, and they will all be here in our track section, and as well as in order of what we did for tracking them. I think that's a really good quality of life update and a good UI update for you guys, so that if you guys are, struggling to find everything and you feel like there's too many things all at once, you can just track them all in one small section, and that way you don't have to keep looking around for where you need to go, what you need to do next. And of course, returning to a new season, as per usual, we have the Kickstart quest that you guys can complete here. And if we go inside, you guys can actually see that we have a bunch of quests, 5 new quests for all of these different sections. We have the crime spree section, and in the top one here, rob a vault. All these Kickstart quests are basically an excuse for you guys to learn all the new mechanics, all the new POIs, and things to do that are on the map right now for this new update and the new season. And along with that, it's a good excuse to get a lot of XP really quickly off the start of a new season, as all of these quests are 15k XP apiece. Now, if you don't feel like doing the math on all of the quests here to see how much XP you're getting in total, if you guys actually check here as well, in each of these sections for Kickstart, daily, weekly, milestones, you'll actually see how much XP it tells you that you will be getting. So for the Kickstart quest alone, you will be getting 150k XP in total if you guys complete every single one of those quests. And don't get it twisted, it's not 150k XP on top of completing all the quests, it's 150k XP for completing everything that is in that section. So for example, looking at our weekly quests here, in total for all of the weeks in total, you'll be getting a total of 550,000 XP. Whereas if we actually click into our weekly quest here, you guys can see we have 5 quests where each of them is worth 30k a piece, which is not going to be adding up to 550k XP. Now, another big update that they did to these quests here is that, as you guys can see, I'm going to scroll through some of these quests here, and you're going to see on the map, nothing is actually appearing. Usually this happens if the quest is very specific that it doesn't have to do anything with a POI, but in this case, you guys can see, for example, visit Crime City, Lone Wolf Lair, Seaport City, and Masked Meadows, collect thermite from outlaw vending machines from go bags, things like that. Usually things like this that are very specific to a location, they would actually pop up on the map for you guys so you guys can see where you need to go. This is especially great when it comes to story-based maps and things like that to help you guys out and figure out where you guys really need to go. But again, as you guys can see, I am scrolling through these quests and they don't actually pop up on the map. However, when you actually track the quest, you guys can see that it will show you where you need to go to complete these quests. And so unless you guys are actually tracking your quests, you're not going to be able to see where it is that you need to go on the map, which actually might be a little bit unfortunate for those of you guys that do like to just click on the quest that you want to track for that map, and then at the top of your map or whatever, it shows you where you need to go and you just follow that direction. So in my opinion, I think it's a little bit of an oversight. I don't think they needed to change it, but I understand that they were doing this specifically for the track quest section. And you may have noticed as well that in terms of track quests, when I actually track my quest, it tracks it in terms of the quest number that I did in order. So obviously I started from the top here going 1, 2, 3, but I can obviously reverse that, start from the middle here, go to the top, go to the bottom, and it will track in order of whatever I did. Not that that matters, but in case you guys wanted to keep that in mind, that is how that's going to show up for your track quest. So now that we got that covered, let's get into some actual gameplay. As you guys can see, we have 4 new POIs in this whole grayed out section over on the left half of the map. We've got Lone Wolf Lair, Shiny Shafts, Outlaw Oasis, and Crime City. We also have a few new symbols here, this one being the vaults, I would assume. We have some kind of shop, or maybe that is like a hidden section where you can get all of the contraband type stuff. We have another vault, and then what looks like to be the logo or icon for the boss. When we start to drop in, you guys can see we have this mysterious ring cloud ring going all around the new section here. I don't know if it's specific to anything, but maybe like there's a weather change when you go in there. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be my first time as well. And you can see that across the landscape here, we have all of this like gold rush, this Midas looking stuff going around the map. And the entire mountain where our whole story mode situation and stuff has completely changed its look. And we have completed a quest just by dropping in. It looks like the Sentinel pump is still going to be in the game, and it looks like we have the train icon still on the map, so it's going to be doing something, but we'll figure that out a little bit later. Launch pads are in, and so is the Mammoth pistol, so that's going to be really interesting. We've also got some thermite, so we're going to figure out how to use that in a little bit. Suppressed pistol is still in the game, of course. What else do we got here? The collateral damage assault rifle. This is the epic version, and it boasts a blistering fire rate at the cost of accuracy and range. It only does 18 damage, but has a high fire rate. I think we should actually go ahead and test this out. Oh, that is insanely fast. And it has a huge kick, at least in vertical kick. Looks like we can pick up more than one. Okay, so what is this? I don't know if this is going to be an ammo crate, a chest, or just maybe more thermite. Oh, it's like an ammo crate. Okay, pretty cool. And the Striker Burst Rifle is back as well. So it seems that these particular bags right here are actually called Go Bags. We have a porta-cover. Okay, let's actually try that out as well. Let me go ahead and put this down. Oh, and then we can open and close this. That's actually kind of crazy. So as people come in, maybe they don't know you're over here. Bow. Oh, and it's one shot. I completely forgot. Bow. Close that up. Go ahead and reload. Okay, that's kind of cool. Not bad. And it looks like you can kind of orient this anyway. It's not like restricted, kind of like when it is when you're building. So that's interesting. And it doesn't seem like you can stack these on top of each other. So that's something you guys can keep in mind. But it looks like you can decently make like a good barricade. So I wonder what the FNCS players are going to feel about that. We've got some henchmen walking around. It looks like he's carrying some kind of gun. It looks like a shotgun. And I'd go ahead and take him out. An Alpha Guard. Doesn't drop the gun though, unfortunately. And we're going to start pulling up to this section right here. I think this is the actual bank, right? Yep, this is the bank from the trailer that we've been seeing. But there is actually an NPC up here. I do want to see who it is. Oh, look who it is! Big Dill! Okay, he gives you a med mist grenade, and we can talk to him. Free your brain from the brine and speak up. Okay, so he has a bunch of stuff that you can ask him about. So that's a little bit interesting. You can go ahead and talk to him. He's gonna have a lot of dialogue, maybe some story-related stuff that you guys can look into. But right now, we're gonna go to the bank and see what we need to do, how to get into the vaults. Go ahead and open this up. And I wonder if I just walk in, is it going to start the aggro? I guess it might. Or it might be because I actually eliminated their friend earlier. Veiled Precision SMG is also back. What else do we got over here? I think I might have to break through this. We also have Pulse Scanner. Let's go ahead and try this out. Just going to throw that down. And what does this do? Maybe I should have read what it actually does, but it was going kind of crazy. Oh, there you go. Nice. So it actually shows you everything you need to see, everything you need to know about. Looks like we have a vault here, and it says to place the thermite. But I wonder, can I actually just throw the thermite? Oh, you can. Okay, perfect. You don't have to go up to it. You can just throw it at it. It is getting loud. It's getting crazy. Gonna take out that guard. And he was holding a twin fire shotgun. All right. Oh, man. This takes a long while to actually go. Let's go. Is the vault open yet? How long is this going to take? Can I throw more than one? Ah, I see. So if you guys take a look at the top there, it actually shows you... I'm getting shot at. It actually shows you how many times it takes or how long it's going to take you to go and break this thing open. There's 4 different sections for this. And so you're going to need that thermite to break those open. And it seems like you might have to actually go ahead and do this like one at a time. And a boss is actually spawned in as well. Guy almost looks like Ant-Man. We have med mist grenade again. Okay, cool. Oh, and it looks like we're not done. Oh, we are done. Wait, no, we're not done. And a portal. What the heck? Another guy. Got that guy. Perfect. And now we are in the vault. Holy smokes. Okay, pretty interesting. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Take Dilbit. And let's go ahead and see what this is all about. A bulky, confusing crypto coin you never knew you needed. These coins are ideal for shady black market trades. Okay, pretty interesting. That might have something to do with the little rat guy that we saw in the trailer. We can actually go in here and break a lot of these things and get a lot of gold. So that's actually a lot of gold. And we can actually stack a lot of these dill bits as well. That's kind of crazy. What I am curious about is to see if these will give you anything. And it looks like... Oh, wow. these will actually also give you gold if you break open all of this stuff. So we started at basically 0 gold, so this should be kind of interesting to see how much gold we end up actually leaving with. Going into the back here, let's just break into everybody's stuff. Let's include some of the chests here as well. Let's include some of these on the bottom here as well. Ooh, Sub-Zero's combat kit. We are definitely going to take that. We also have the gold splash. Let's see. The refreshing flavor of striking gold, run faster, mine quicker, and get some health and shields to boot. That's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and test this out. Oh, so we definitely run way faster. And I want to see... Oh, look at that. We are going. We are pickaxing like no tomorrow. That is insane. Holy! Look at us go. We're going to take the Veiled Precision just because we're running out of AR. And so there you guys go. That's how you guys break into the vault. You're going to need some thermite for sure. And it'll actually show you kind of like an HP bar of how many more hits until it's done. We are going to keep doing some more testing on it, of course, here on the channel to help you guys out with that. But let's see what else is going on here. We have some vending machines that I want to take a look at. And I wonder if the vending machines are just regular vending machines. Keisha's Cross Vending Machine. What is this? Plasma Burst Laser and Thermite. Okay, so you can buy Thermite. That shouldn't be a problem. But what is a Plasma Burst Laser? A high-powered laser that periodically releases an explosive burst and only does 13 damage? Let's go ahead and try this out. Interesting. It's like an explosive minigun, kind of. We also have the kneecapper. Okay. Ooh, it kind of reminds me of like holding a sword. Not too bad. I wonder if you can take fall damage while you are holding this thing. We can maybe try to test that out. Hopefully we don't die in the process or take too much damage. I'm going to go ahead and start from up here. I'm going to sprint, jump down. And it kind of looks like we don't take fall damage. We're going to have to try to push this up a little bit. So what I'm actually going to do is put this down. And I'm going to go maybe to the top of here. Let's go ahead and try this out. You don't take any fall damage. That's crazy. So this is the new Typhoon Blade so that you don't take fall damage, but you don't have to activate anything. You just have to have sprint available. With the Typhoon Blade, you have to make sure you did a jump so that you wouldn't take any fall damage. In this case, you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to jump. And I took no fall damage from that. That is absolutely insane. So we have some regular attacks. Pretty cool. And then we have a charged smash attack. That's pretty cool. I like it. And he does the thing like you're hitting a home run. Look at this. That's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. So now you know. Make sure you guys pick this thing up because you want to make sure you guys don't take any fall damage. All right. So I was seeing this weird icon right here. It kind of looks like a door. Is it this thing right here? Is this supposed to be the entrance into like the contraband area? Let's go take a look. How do I get on this? Oh, I just pressed the grind button. Okay. And this is the guy I was talking about. The rocket raccoon rat-looking guy. Skillet. Let's see. Get your explosive destructives and all manner of grenade-elators. Okay. You can buy a rift from him. And you can talk to him about explosives, retirement, and Mama Pos Pos. So it looks like you can actually walk up to all these different stuff. There's different rarities. There's different stocks. This is a legendary mammoth pistol. And depending on what you guys have is what you guys can actually spend it on. And apparently these dilbits only last for the match. They don't actually carry over to your other matches. So if you guys have some of this, you want to make sure you guys actually spend this during your match because it won't go to the next match. So as you guys can see, the sticky grenade launcher that we actually saw from the trailer and returning from previous seasons is going to be worth a dilbit. The mammoth pistol, the sentinel pump shotgun and legendary is all going to be worth a dilbit. And then all these other things here are going to be worth just gold. Porta covers, thermite, med kits, shield potions, and a gold rush boon. You can actually get a boon. Okay, actually, you know what? That looks new. Let's go ahead and buy the boon. So let's take a look at this boon here. Gold Rush Boon. Opening containers grants the Gold Rush effect. So let's go ahead and see if we can find, there we go, this container. And we have the Gold Rush effect, so we actually are super, super fast right now. And if we go ahead and start the pickaxe stuff, we are just smashing things like super, super fast. That's kind of crazy. Look at that. Like if you guys are playing in build mode, you guys are going to be getting mats so, so fast. I think this is going to be the way to exit using the porta potty, so we can do that. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and throw this down. Let's start heading to zone here, and then let's see if there's anything else we can try to test out, because I do have the Sub-Zero's combat kit we want to test as well. So we have a regular attack and an ice slide, so let's try our attacks. Whoa! Jeez. And you can just hold down your firing button, your melee button, and it just continuously goes. Kind of reminds me of using the Fire Nation's avatar from a couple of seasons ago, except instead of using fire, obviously we're using ice. Combo is actually pretty sick. And then let's see what the ice slide's gonna look like. Not too bad. It looks like we got 3 charges on the ice slide, and then it ends with an attack. So that's not too bad. And then you gotta wait for it to charge again. This thing also has durability, which means it's gonna be basically the same as using something like the Typhoon Blade. I wonder though, can I kind of combo my ice slide into an attack, or does it only do the attack? Or maybe I can like end it early? You can end it early. Okay, pretty cool. Now, something that I do want to test is if I use my ice slide and then jump off at the last section, kind of like this, will I take fall damage? I feel like I definitely will, but again, this is for science. Obviously, with the kneecapper, we've already tested it out. As long as you guys have some sprint available, you will not take fall damage, which is absolutely insane. But like I said, for the purposes of science, for the purposes of this video, let's go ahead and test out this slide. Oh, wait. Do we not take fall damage on the slide if we do it right? Like right off the cliff? Hold on a second. I'm gonna try not to get onto these pipes. Let's try that again. That was kind of crazy. Here we go. It seems like we don't take fall damage, but I think the only other proper way to test this out is maybe by going off the top of the statues there, because this would truly be the only other way we could do this right now. So let's go ahead and try this out. We're gonna go right up to the nose here and jump off that way. So let's go ahead and... we don't take any fall damage? That is crazy. I think obviously you're gonna want to just hold on to the baseball bat for the most part, but the fact that you cannot take fall damage as well using the Sub-Zero is crazy work. All right, we learned a lot from going to Crime City. Let's go to Lone Wolf Lair now and see what the boss is like, what the situation's like over there, maybe the medallion even. And it seems like Lone Wolf Lair actually took over the POI for Lost Lake, and I really did like Lost Lake. But all right, here we are at Lone Wolf Lair. Looks like there's an NPC somewhere inside here, and it's Cassidy Quinn. You can buy a Falcon Eye Sniper for 300 gold, and you can talk to them about Midas, you can talk to them about Fletcher Kane, and taking risks. All right, pretty interesting, pretty interesting. So this will be the outside of Lone Wolf Lair. We're gonna get some chests here. We've got the go bag, pretty cool. We've got some thermite now, so we can definitely start attacking the vault. I just want to see if there's anything maybe specific in here. Yep, look at that. They even hid some ammo up there. There's some gold on this rock. I just want to see, like, if anything happens from it. I guess not. Got another go bag. Pretty nice. And we've even got a Striker Burst AR. And then we have, like, this mysterious door, like, icon or logo or something over here. Again, I don't really know what that means or what it's for. So I'm going to go down here just to see, like, if I'm missing something, if it's a secret entrance or what. And it's actually locked. You need gold to actually get in here. Okay, so it's like a special porta potty. We're going to need to get some more gold, which I think we'll definitely be getting as soon as we rob this vault. So let's start off at the front of the building, because obviously, like, that's where most people are going to be starting off with. This is from the trailer. Let's go ahead and get in this joint. Get right through the front doors. This is the entire POI. Just looking around for, like, anything that might seem more or less important. Got a downstairs section. I'm going to start making my way to the top floor because I'm more curious to see if perhaps like the boss is going to be like in his room or something like that, like waiting at the top of his lair type of deal. The Hollow Twister's back as well. That's great. I'm going to throw this down. I wonder if this will actually show enemies and not just items. It shows me one right there. I wonder if, is the boss even here? Maybe he's not even here. Or maybe he has to spawn in with me doing something, I guess. And we are all the way to the top, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything else. So I'm assuming now that until we get to the bottom floor with the actual vault, the boss that we're looking for isn't going to spawn in. So we're going to have to make our way all the way down here, all the way to the bottom now. We're going to be able to see that we need to throw thermite on this. And when I throw this, we should be getting the HP to show up at the top there. So we have 4 targets that we need to go through. That's going to take some time to explode. Now, I wonder if I throw more, will it speed up the process? So we've definitely taken out one. I'm going to test out to see if I just throw like a few more at a time. Will it speed up the process? I can't really tell. The thing is, I am running out of thermites as well. So maybe you have to wait until that bar fills up, completes itself, and then you can throw the next thermite. So I think that's what it is. You're going to have to wait completely. You can actually shoot it as well. Maybe that speeds up the process a little bit. Take you out. Take you out. So I'm out of thermite. You can't actually just shoot at it. I think you might need thermite for the initial. But you won't need extras after that. So this is interesting. I don't know where the boss is, but we are in the vault now. A chug jug is available. Okay. We can get a bunch of dill bits. Pretty sick. I'm going to take this med mist because we're going to need it to go back to that door later. And we're going to go ahead and break everything here. The vulture boon. Enemies who are eliminated will be marked on the map for a short time. Okay. So that's like the void boon. There is also the falcon eye sniper. I'm not really going to test it. I think we all kind of know what a sniper's like. This is interesting though. I would think you could break through this glass. I guess there's nothing super crazy. Oh wait, is this the girl's face that was in the water? It is. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Okay. So they literally just built right over her face over the lake, on Lost Lake. That's kind of crazy. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and see what this door was about because we should be able to go in now. And I wonder where it's going to teleport us into. Oh, it just teleports us somewhere else completely. So I don't know if it's going to bring us here every time, but you can use this as like a major escape route. That's kind of interesting. It brought me not super far, but it brought me somewhere. Ah, so it's like a med mist, but you just drop it on the floor. Now, the next thing that I do want to test is seeing how we can actually get onto the train and how that works to get inside, how to stop the train, if it's even possible to stop the train. Now, something that I just noticed actually is I thought the boss was always going to be at his lone wolf lair, but according to the map, he's actually at Seaport City right now. So I'm assuming what this means is he can actually spawn at any of the 4 locations with a vault. So we're going to head over to Seaport City because I guess they've changed it up a little bit here. And there's another bank vault right there. All right, before we go in, I'm curious. Oh. I want to try to knock these guys real quick. 90. Not quite 100, but all right. We are going inside here. Apparently, the boss should be in this building. I'm going to quickly put this down because we're a little bit low on HP. I don't see the boss, so maybe he'll spawn when I get this thing going. I do want to test. Yep, you're going to have to start it off with some thermite, and then it seems like we might be able to shoot it after. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is pretty cool. That's gonna have to wait. Broke the next one. Oh, and the boss has spawned in. Okay, here we go. And he's using the mammoth pistol, which is... Oh, wait a second. What the... Whoa! Whoa, whoa! What an interesting boss fight. Okay, that was interesting. Actually, let me try out the mammoth pistol. Oh, quick scope. All right, so what's going on with this? This thing is still going on its own. Interesting. We can speed it up a little bit. 108. We got one more up here. That's got to take some time. You can actually shoot 2 instead of 1 at a time, which is cool with this mammoth pistol. Break that open, and we are now in the vault. Unstoppable medallion. Knockback enemies you sprint into also increases sprint speed. Okay, we got more dill bits. Another dill bit. I think we're up to 4 now. Kind of crazy. Now let's try this gold splash. Now, how much faster are we? I can't tell how much faster we are in general just because we have the medallion. We're going to have our baseball bat. And then we're also going to have the gold rush going. So that might be worth testing. You might just be flying all over the place. There's another door icon right here. Let's see where this one takes us. Not sure where. Whoa, that brought us way out of zone. I don't even know where we are. Wow, that brought us way across from Seaport City. All right, well, it looks like we've also made it to the underground bunker area. Can we just break through this right here? Or do we have to actually find the proper door for this? Seems like we're gonna have to find the proper door. There we go, the proper entranceway. And it looks like, who's this over here? Keisha Cross. Okay, you can buy a rift. So it's not always gonna be the rat guy, Skillet. It might also be Keisha Cross. Shield potion for gold, pulse scanner for gold, more thermite for gold. We can get a boon, but we've already got one of these, and this one's going to cost a dilbit. Doesn't look like anything's over here. Well, what about in here? That looks interesting. This door right here. Falcon Eye Sniper for a dilbit. Plasma Laser for gold. Sentinel Pump for gold. Veiled Precision for gold. Striker Burst for gold. What you need, what you want to get out of everything, I guess. I mostly wanted to test the Gold Rush stuff. Now, I did hear that you're able to get like some kind of like slurp effect, which gives you unlimited sprint. So if you can actually pair that up with using this, then you should be able to fly for days. So clearly using this gives you increased sprint. Then we have the medallion that gives you also increased sprint. So I am kind of very curious about like how much faster I am going with or without having this medallion. I'm going to try to get some of my sprint back because I want to see if I can just knock into these guys. Oh, you can. Interesting. I gotta pop this Chug Jug because we're gonna die to storm damage apparently. Oh my goodness. Nice. And you can save the Chug Jug, so this time you don't actually waste it. It actually has about a 200 HP cap on it, and you can save it. Whereas usually you would end up just wasting an entire med kit, an entire half pot. You can actually save your Chug Jugs now, which is great. And you can only hold one kneecapper, which makes complete sense because that would be completely broken, completely OP. Now the last thing that I actually want to test out is seeing where Shogun X is and what he does now, because apparently he's actually still on the map. In last round I was actually able to see that he was spawning in. I'm just not sure how he spawns in. I'm not sure if the island still spawns in or whatever, but he spawns in on the map, and apparently he still has his medallion, but his medallion has completely been dumbed down. So I'm mostly interested now in just seeing kind of what his purpose is to be on the map is, if he's even useful, if he's even worth, you know, fighting for his medallion or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like loot up. Honestly, his boss fight is kind of easy. Enhanced Sentinel Pump Shotgun. That is crazy. I feel like these change every time, but his so far have just been better than the girls that we visited last time. Get a Gold Rush boon as well. Nice. So let's take a look at this. Gold Rush boon. Opening containers grants the Gold Rush effect. And then the Greed boon receives extra gold bars from containers and eliminations. So if I open this container here, we now have the ability to just sprint like crazy. If you have the Gold Rush effect, you are looting things like crazy. Like especially if you have that right when you guys go inside of the bank vaults and stuff. So I wonder if I break this container, yeah, I'm not going to get the Gold Rush effect, unfortunately. So you have to be searching the containers. You can't be breaking them or you won't get the effect. All right, the train is coming. I do want to test now how we can actually get into the train. I also have thermite available, so I am kind of curious how this works. Ah, so that's how that's done. Can I just throw this at this as well? Like right here? Can I just do that? That does the same thing. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I was going to take fire damage on that either. That was crazy. Oh, man. All right. Interesting. Get me in there. Oh. So once you break in, it actually stops the entire train. Oh, gotta reload. What? It stops the entire train on its tracks. And then because of Gold Rush right now, I'm just kind of going crazy with it. Okay, pretty sick, pretty sick. Look at this. Gold Rush. Just pickaxe this like crazy. Just get all the money right away. I'd be sitting here for hours without it. This season is going to be crazy. Now, something else that I'm curious about is I did notice there is this van that's kind of driving around the map as well. I want to see how we can get into the van. I feel like it's going to be similar to what we just did with the train, but obviously we need to try it firsthand to really experience what we need to do. So the train's pretty easy. You just get on the train, throw thermite at the turrets, or destroy the turret without the thermite. Once you do that, you can then throw the thermite at a certain area. Ooh, you're done. And it'll stop the train. So how does this work? Can I just throw it at like this? Do we stop moving now? Like, what's going on here? Ah, we do. I see. This is like doing a vault on the move. As soon as you start engaging with it, this thing will just start working its magic. Okay. Man, thermite is going to be low-key kind of important, and it is open. Nothing on the back there, but we did get a Chug Jug, a Mythic Striker Burst, Pulse, Falcon Eye Sniper. Not too bad. I am interested in this. Okay, so let's see. Toggle scope mode. So for whatever reason, you wanted to shoot it like this. Like a regular, what do you call this? Like an LSAT or something like that? You could. And then you could scope in between. I don't have any more ammo because I used it on my Mammoth, but that's kind of cool. So once you throw thermite on the back of this thing, it will stop this car and all of the grunts basically hop out and we start fighting. And then you can just take it. This thing has so much HP. And it has boost. What the heck? That's crazy. It can't break through this. That's kind of embarrassing, but we can repair it. And that is OP because this thing has too much HP for that. Okay, so Shogun is on the map actually right now. I just realized that the floating islands are there as well. I read on the post that Shogun X is back and that even though he's defeated, he's still wandering on the map. I guess this is what they meant by wandering, just appearing on the map as his domain. So it seems all of this is still going to be roughly the same, but let's actually go see like what he does, what the fight's gonna look like. He's not even really the real Shogun X, is he? My baseball bat over your sword. Alright, we defeated Shogun X. Super Shield Medallion. Spawn a Shield Bubble Junior when you are using healing items on yourself, excluding splashes and grenades. Interesting. And then the enhanced Hollow Twister is now only available when you defeat Shogun X. Wow. That's going to be something else right there. I am curious to see how the shield bubble is going to play out. I think it said that you can't have it with splashes and grenades, but I'm going to put one down. Obviously, no shield bubble. I can't do anything with this because I don't have any actual damage right now. Let's try to see if we can take some fall damage here and hopefully not die. And we died. I think it's kind of straightforward though, like you guys kind of get it. If you were damaged and you use a Chug Jug, a med kit, a mini, or a half pot, a shield bubble would either drop and actually shield you while you guys are taking damage, or it would drop as an item and you'd have to pick it up after and throw it down. I don't think it's anything that I need to like look too into, to be honest. But there you guys have it. That is everything you guys need to know about for the new season for Chapter 6 Season 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, consider dropping that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out when I upload new videos here to the channel. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and grind out and upload new videos here on the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Go ahead and check out one of the videos on screen, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Arts out.